All right, we are here. BKFC 41's weigh-ins are in the books. Man, this place was electric. It was filled with stars on stage, but we got guests in the audience tonight of the biggest kind right here. The two-division champion, the juggernaut himself, Lorenzo Hunt, is in the house, both belts gold. He's got the juggernaut behind him. My man, I knew you weren't going to miss this event. What's up with you?
You know what's up, man. This is my house. I'm just hanging around doing a little maintenance, reminding everybody how scary I am.
Yeah.
I'm the best in the world. I mean, let's just cut the shit. These guys can come in, I'm gonna give you a good show. I am homegrown talent, putting in the work, welcoming these guys from the UFC, hoping they win. Where you gonna go? All roads lead to the juggernaut.
Can I ask you, have you been hearing the things that these former UFC fighters have been saying about you? For example, Luke Rockhold was on our show. I asked him about you. He said he doesn't even know you. He said, who's Lorenzo Hunt? I know you're feeling disrespected about that. On the other end of the spectrum, I talked to Chris Camozzi yesterday. He was nothing but respect to you. He's called you the best fighter in the world, and he wants to challenge himself for that 205 title at some point. Either one of those guys on your radar, I know what your immediate plans are, but can you talk about your immediate plans and those two fellas?
So the best part about arrogance or stupidity is that you help me knock you out. If you don't know who I am and you just signed to this organization, you gotta be stupid. You didn't even do your research. Hector Lombard didn't know who I was. Bet he knows now. Joe Riggs. Who the fuck is that guy? Bet he knows now. So it doesn't bother me at all if you don't know who I am. This is my house, point blank. Chris Camozzi, get in line. Guys have been fighting, putting their heart on the line, busting their ass for BKFC. You don't walk into the BKFC and demand a title shot. You fucking crawl. You crawl and ask for a title shot because I earned it. I was 6-1 before I even got a nod. Not 1-0. Don't play yourself. Or get in an ambulance.
Now, last time we saw you, you had the most unbelievable knockout maybe we have ever seen in this organization. We saw Mike on the ground with the lips going. It was a moment in BKFC history for sure. You got in the ring, you got on the mic afterwards, and you called for a shot for the heavyweight title. Alan Belcher holds it. What are the conversations like? Are we going to get to see this fight?
There's no other choice. I'm on a mission. I only detoured for Mike Richmond because he ran his mouth and he begged, he crawled on his knees and begged for a title fight. When we were at the press conference, I said, bro, I'm going to knock you out. And he said, I can't wait. I'm ready. Okay, it was a deal. And the rest of these guys, like I say, Alan Belcher, he stepped in some shit, He should have hung around and kept fighting. He's 4-0. He's got a little experience, but in my personal opinion, he hasn't beat anybody that I couldn't beat. I planned on fighting Arnold Adams, and I would have done better. Alan Belcher just literally stepped in some shit. Now he's got to pick between, oh, my God, who will I fight? There's no one else to fight. Fight the daddy. I am the daddy of BKFC. Fight the daddy. It's easy. It's an easy choice.
I agree. I would love to see this fight. Has the bosses talked about this with you?
Yes.
Excellent. Tomorrow night, main event, your boy Mike Perry. Everybody loves Mike. He's going in there against a giant, considering a considerable bigger guy against Mike Perry tomorrow night. Luke Rockhold, UFC Strikeforce champion, has a long list of accolades. How do you see the fight between Mike Platinum Perry and Luke Rockhold going tomorrow night in the main event?
I know that Mike Perry is all heart, and he's going to come and lay his heart out for us. That's all that you can ask from anybody, all heart. If you watch the fight against me and Mike Richmond, you got to see a piece of my heart. You know what I mean? Unlike Tank Davis and the kid, he takes a body shot and sits down and waits it out. No, we're putting our hearts on display. I don't know if Luke is ready for that. Mike Perry will rather be buried right under this ring than to let him waltz in here and take it. And I don't know if Luke is ready for that. He's got a long laundry list of injuries, and I'm sure like a paperclip man, when Mike Perry starts pushing and pushing and pushing, we may watch him fall apart. He's looking for a retirement check, and I think he got it.
Man, I got to ask you one more question. You are an OG. You said you've been here from the beginning. You're a double champ. You're not the only OG in the building. Christina Ferreira is also in the building. The 6-1, 7-1 champ. I apologize, Misfit. I should know this. But, you know, the most dominant female fighter the BKFC's ever had. But she's never fought Beck, and that's the one that everybody's been wanting to see for 5 years, right? Mm-hmm. How do you see the Beck-Rollins-Misfit fight playing out tomorrow night?
Juggernaut versus Incredible Hulk. That is the fight to watch. Tomorrow night, all the other fights are good. They sound good. They look good on paper. But that's the fight I know for sure to watch. Beck Rawlings is not afraid. This is bare knuckle. She's a bare knuckle veteran. Christina Ferreira is the bare knuckle queen. That's coming straight from the king's mouth. She will not back down. She has a lot to lose. Beck has a lot to prove. That is the fight of the night. I'm calling it right now.
The people's main event for sure. Juggernaut, any final words to anybody that is going to be tuning in tomorrow night at BKFC 41, or who should be tuned into that app very soon to see you go for that heavyweight title?
You need to get the app right now. You need to be watching these pay-per-views. You need to keep up with everything that's going on, because bare knuckle fighting is taking over the world. The UFC fighters are coming here to prove themselves, and we're here to destroy them. This is not a retirement home for ex-UFC guys. This is a graveyard.
Words from the Juggernaut. Along with the Juggernaut, thank you so much for your time, champ. As always, BKFC 41. Tune in tomorrow night. Let's go.